friends, this is Lionel Anderson here with you guys with a brand new YouTube BitChute video. And in today's video, I got a special one for you guys because I'm going to be sharing with you guys a Patreon video that I made about 5 months ago. And it's a video I feel everyone needs to hear because a lot of people keep on asking me all the time. I get this question all the time. Lionel, how do I remove my consent? Like if I voted, right? Because many people have voted before. And I've been telling you guys, voting is an ancient ritual designed to give your consent away to the powers that be to do anything they want to you, including killing you or whatever. All the horrible things that are happening in the world, worldwide right now. If you voted, you consented to it because that's what it is, okay? So a lot of people say, hey, I voted. I don't want to consent anymore. What can I do about it? Okay, so I have a video I made 5 months ago on Patreon giving a method, a technique, ritual, whatever you want to call it, to remove consent with things when it comes to your soul contract, okay? So when we come into this realm, we sign a soul contract, and oftentimes we were deceived into doing this by the Reptilians and the 4D astral AI. All right, and a lot of the horrible things that happen to us in our life, if we're on that 3D life path, we've actually consented to these things, okay? So this video is a technique how to terminate any of these contracts that you may have done while you're on your 3D life program so you could go on that better 5D life path. Now, this technique I'm going to show you can be applied to voting if you voted and gave your consent away that way, okay? Because you did do that while you were on the 3D timeline, all right? So it will work, just letting you guys know. So I'm going to show you guys that video right now, okay? Before I do, I just wanted to first off encourage you guys to hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed today's video, as I say, subscribe to survive, smash the like button, and of course you could join me on Patreon, okay? For exclusive videos like the one you're about to see. All right, we got many different classes and whatnot. The link is down below. And I just want to give a big shout out before we get to the video to our sponsors down at Oelli, my friends. Oelli just launched a new liver reset protocol. I'm very excited for this, okay? So with this protocol, you're gonna get the liver detox, but there's 2 brand new supplements, okay? That's gonna totally detox, reset your liver, and also help with detoxification of things like heavy metals and graphene oxide nanotechnology because it's got lipoic acid is one of the ingredients, and the other one is berberine, okay? So I got a nice little video, like a minute, 30 seconds, that I created, okay? Just to show you what this new liver reset protocol is all about. And I'm gonna encourage you guys to go down below in the description and click on the link. There's gonna be even more information on this protocol, and you'll have the option to get this liver detox and liver reset. My link is going to get you 15% off and free shipping in the United States. So it's a great way to help support this channel and help support your health. Okay, my friends? So just look into it and, you know, really consider it. Of course, speak to your medical health professional if you have any concerns and, you know, do your own research on it and whatnot. But definitely something we got to be considering, putting our health first in these times because we are being poisoned on every level, and especially our livers are getting attacked more than anything else because that's our main detoxifiers. Okay, my friends? So, little clip first, and then we'll get to how to remove your consent from the reptilian soul contract. Enjoy.
Ever wondered why you're feeling constantly tired? Your liver could be the culprit. Hey there, health enthusiasts. Today we're talking about the unsung hero of our bodies, the liver. Think of it as your body's own detox machine, working tirelessly to filter out toxins and keep you energized. But over time, it can get overwhelmed. That's where Oelli Liver Detox Protocol comes in. This comprehensive 3-step solution is designed to supercharge your liver health and get you back to feeling your best. First up, we have the liver detox. Packed with natural ingredients like milk thistle and artichoke extract, it helps flush out toxins and rejuvenate liver cells. Then there's alpha-lipoic acid, or ALA. This powerful antioxidant not only protects your liver from oxidative stress, but also boosts your energy levels and glutathione levels, which detox heavy metals and nanotechnology such as graphene oxide. And last but not least, berberine. This gem helps regulate your metabolism, supporting healthy digestion and weight management. Together, these products form a dream team for your liver, tackling toxins, boosting energy, and optimizing metabolism. Imagine waking up refreshed with more energy, clearer thinking, and better digestion. That's the power of a healthy liver. If you use the link in the description, you will get 15% off and free shipping in the United States. So why wait? Try it now. Give your liver the reset it deserves and reclaim your vitality today. Visit Oelli.com to learn more and start your journey towards better liver health.
Did you know that before you were born you made a pact called the soul contract? This contract outlines the journey of your life with its challenges and relationships. These soul contracts are stored in the Akashic Records, a cosmic library that holds everything that has happened, is happening, and will happen. Imagine a complete blueprint of your life, designed with the wisdom of your higher self. A plan that details all the lessons you need to learn, the people you will meet, and the experiences you must have to fulfill your soul's purpose. But there's more. These contracts often involve karmic relationships, souls you've encountered in past lives with unresolved issues to settle. The challenges you face aren't random. They are deliberate choices crafted to promote your growth, resilience, and wisdom.
Hello my friends, it's Lionel here with you guys at the brand new Patreon exclusive. And today's Patreon exclusive, I got a special one for you guys. That's right. I'm going to be telling you guys about a little something that I do recommend that you do on your spiritual journey here. If you wish to break free from the matrix. That's right. You know, I got to thinking the other day about how, you know, we're within this simulation and a lot of us got tricked and deceived into coming here, right? And I've told you guys about these soul contracts, right? Before you come here, you get tricked and deceived by these dirty, rotten lizards and AI or whatever, and it pretends to be good beings, but shows you all the bad stuff you did in your life, and you got to come back and have all these negative experiences to learn lessons, blah, 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 blah. And you end up signing a soul contract, agreeing to all the messed up, horrible things that end up happening to you in this life. But you consented to it, you signed the contract. So they could get away with having these things, you agreeing to pretty much your own loose harvesting. And it's not fair, right? It's not fair because we've been tricked and deceived into it a lot of times. And nobody wants to come keep on suffering in an endless loop and cycle. But see, consciousness has fallen, forgotten who they are. So how, now that we are awake to all these things, how can we opt out, right? Because that contract has still been signed, and you still gave your consent away for that. So how can we undo that? Especially seeing how it was done to a lot of us on an unfair basis, right? I don't know how many people willingly would want to come and suffer. Maybe there are some people who want to come and experience suffering, I don't know. But I think the majority of people got guilted into this, okay? So it got me thinking, you know, like when you go on to the higher dimensional path, right, and you become conscious and you're living that 5D timeline, you could start deviating from that 3D life path that you were on, right? And you can override that. But a lot of us, you know, none of us are perfect, I should say. And we have times where we go back and forth between the 3D timeline, the 5D timeline, because let's face it, life is tough being a human, stuck with these avatars and these challenges and struggles we go with, right? So it's very possible we could go back and forth between the timelines, and these things you agreed to, very possible can manifest, okay? So how do we get over that? Well, I do believe it's reversible, And I do believe that we could withdraw our consent, okay? So I was thinking about it, and I came up with something that I'm going to do in my personal life, along with Monica. And you know what? I would encourage you guys, if this sounds like something that resonates with your soul, that you just go ahead and try this out too. And I was thinking of a ritual, some kind of ritual that can be performed, okay? A positive ritual to remove that consent, okay? You gotta state out loud with your full intent to the universe, to the demiurge, to anything that is listening, okay? But most importantly, to the divine source itself, that you remove any contracts, or that you terminate them. That's the word I was looking for. Any contracts, soul contracts that you have made that were done through trickery, okay, or through deception, that was put in place to make you suffer, yeah, to keep you stuck here in this hell realm, to have your loosh harvested, anything that was done by trickery, yeah, that you terminate the contract. That's right, you no longer agree to the terms, and that you've learned your lessons, and that's it. You don't need any more, right? And that now you're choosing ascension, you're choosing to leave the matrix, and you don't want to be caught in this karmic loop, okay? Say whatever you want to say. I'm just giving you guys a brief outline, a brief idea. I haven't even done this yet. I'm going to do it soon, but I'm still coming up with exactly the terminology I will use. But I think the most important thing is that stating that you do not consent and that you terminate that contract. You cut the contract, you know? And you can even write down representation of what you're going to say, or write down contract or whatever, and then rip it, okay? Or take a lighter and burn the piece of paper. Or while you're doing this, you could light a candle, and once you're done, you could blow it out, you know? Once you're done the ritual. It's just a physical manifestation of you saying, so it is, so mote it be, it is done, okay? Because, you know, wouldn't that be something if you're going off, doing the right things in your life, and then something horrible happens because you consented to it before you came here when you were tricked and deceived? If that's what happened, okay? It'd be a damn shame, because here you are trying to do the right things and trying to go on your highest timeline to leave the matrix, and then something could happen, boom, you're stuck in the matrix again because you can't get over it. However, if you withdraw that consent, if you cancel the contract, which definitely I believe can be done because it was signed through trickery, then it's possible that those things may no longer happen. But make sure, if you do this, to state your intent that you are now on your highest timeline and on your way out of the matrix. And you only choose things that will nourish your soul, okay? It's just an idea, my friends. I know for me, it's something I want to do. And, you know, you could cancel many different kind of contracts and whatnot, you know, on many different things in life. You know, a lot of people, they say, I've heard this theory before, but they say, like, when you're in a relationship with somebody or you get married to somebody and then it doesn't work out, you know, in a way that was kind of a contract, and that could linger after, you know, because you shared the energies with them or whatever. Marriage is quite literally a contract many people do before God, to death to us part and all that stuff. So, you know, these are things that can affect you after you break up with the person you separated ways. So many people say, if you ever do break up with somebody, you know, cancel the contract that you had with them. And it's a spiritual canceling, because obviously people get divorced and whatnot, but there's that spiritual cords that may be connected still. So there are ways to remove any of those attachments and stuff, and it's all done by stating your intent and then visualizing or doing a kind of a ritual like that to put it into reality. In all reality, though, it could all be visualized at the end of the day. You don't even have to have a physical manifestation ritual, although it helps. But if you just visualize a contract in your head being ripped up or a cord being cut, you know, and stating with your intention that you no longer consent to whatever happened, even something as easy as that visualization, that can cancel these things out. Okay, so it's just something to keep in mind. If you're a true believer in what I teach, and if you're a true believer in the reincarnation soul trap theory and that soul contracts and all that, and if you do believe that is a negative thing that's happening and this resonates with you, try it out. I know that's what I'm doing. However, if you don't agree with me on everything, and you feel that, you know what, maybe I don't want to mess with whatever I signed up for before, because maybe you do believe this is a school to learn lessons and whatnot, okay? That's fine too. Don't feel like you have to listen to me. I want to make that very clear. Everybody has a different outlook on what this reality is and what they feel is right and whatnot. And like I said, who knows, maybe you did sign a contract or something like that, and it was something you wanted to fulfill. And maybe by doing this, it is going to cancel something that was meant for you, right? That's why I'm saying, if this resonates, do it. If it doesn't, you know, end of the day, you got to listen to your heart and your intuition to guide you. I'm only telling you from my point of view, my perspective. I know for me personally, I'm going to make it very clear, I cancel anything that was of trickery and done to harvest my loosh, okay? The other things, it's okay to keep some things, but anything that was done in that trickery with the sole purpose to harvest me, I cancel that part of the contract, okay? And I prefer to go on the timeline of source itself, the organic ascension, the pure timeline, not that 3D path timeline. That's what I'm going to do, all right? So, there you go. Just wanted to put that out there. I figured if I'm going to do that, maybe I should share that with you guys, and you guys could make your own decision there. That's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And, yeah. I will see you guys a bit later. I guess we got Christmas coming up pretty soon, so I'll probably have a Christmas video for you guys or something like that. Got another good YouTube video coming, and yeah, that's about it. Until then, Lyle, signing off.